Well, I got the memo with WLS. We need to wear red, white, and blue, so we got to be up here together and we can maybe wave like the flag here. Now, it's nice to be here on behalf of Vice Chair Stanley, Commissioners Peterson, Bailey, and Jones. It's an honor to be here. You make a difference in our community that's hard to calculate, money-wise or any otherwise. Let's stop for a minute and think about, I'm getting the age I'm starting to think about these things. What are people going to remember about you when you're gone? Is anybody going to care? What's going to be on your tombstone? You thought about it? Don't think about it too much. But you need to think about it a little bit. I'll bet you there's nothing on your tombstone that's going to talk about has a good car, has a big house, has a beach home, made a lot of money. No, I think it's going to be other things. You know, there's a man in our history, a very famous man, that had the very experience to see what people thought about him. His name was Alfred Nobel. Alfred Nobel lived in the United States, lived in Europe actually, in the 1800s. He was a brilliant man. He had 350 patents. His most famous patent was dynamite. So Nobel was living in France. His brother came to visit him, and his brother died. Well, back in the 1880s, they didn't have the media, they didn't have the Facebooks and the immediate access to information. So the papers thought that Alfred Nobel died. So the headlines were Alfred Nobel. But what they talked about him was he was the merchant of death. He created weapons of mass destruction that will kill more people than have ever died before. And he read these obituaries. He had a chance to read his own obituary. And he said, that's not going to be my legacy. I want something better. So who knows what he did? Nobel Prizes. He spent his fortune to create the Nobel Peace Prize, the most famous one, and all the rest of them. So he turned it around because he thought about what his legacy should be, and he got a chance, an unheard of chance, to see what it was going to be if he didn't change it. Now, I'm going to pick on the paper here a little bit. This is what we read every day. Here are the words in the paper. Kidnap, critical, intruder, knife point, unclean, failing, rape, arrest, disaster. This is what we hear every day. It's a constant drumbeat. Negative, bad. You know what the words you don't see in the paper or in the media as much? Pride, helping, compassion, loving, caring, giving. One of the reasons I like coming here, and I'm sorry I'm going to have to leave to go to another one, is because you live that. You live those words. They mean something to you. You want to make a difference. And you're making a difference every single day. You're not going to stand for the bad things. You're going to be positive. Because when you boil it down, every religion, every faith, the center of it is take care of people that don't have as much as we do. Do unto others. Care for folks. Remember where you came from. Do things good for other people. And everybody here does that. You do it in different ways. You pick your spots. If you didn't do it, we'd have a very different community. Who saw It's a Wonderful Life? That's kind of how it would be in Asheville if we didn't have you. And I look at the people here, I look at the organizations. There's no way that government could come close to what you do. Even if we had the money, which we don't, we couldn't do it. Because what's different is you have a passion to make it better in the areas you're working in. And for that, I and every other elected official thanks you from the bottom of our heart. Because I get a front row seat on this. I see what government can do, and I see what government can't do. I'm the kind of guy, I think government should do a lot. I'm not someone that says, oh gosh, let's not have government. But there are limits to what we can do, and we need you. We have to have you to have a kind of community that people want to live in and that makes a difference. So I'm going to get you a proclamation later. I messed up on that one, sorry. But we're going to thank you today, and I just want to tell you how much I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I wish we had more of you. But what you do makes us better and makes us the kind of place that everybody wants to move to. And after this economic stuff's over, they're going to come back here because of what you're doing. But thanks for everything. And on behalf of all the other commissioners, keep up the good work. Thank you.